What's going on, YouTube? Oh man, we out here bathing in the sun. About to say they don't want me to go live. They done cut my Verizon shit again. Come on now. Alright. Let some people get in here. Shout out to everybody that's gonna be watching on the replay. You know what I mean? We out here. You know what I mean? Just chilling. Chilling out here on the patio. Chilling out here on the patio. So I'm gonna be out here too long. I just want to talk about some things. Just want to talk about some things. What up, Wayne? I see you. Trucker Tell, I see you. I thought sitting on the patio would be a good idea. I ain't realized how hot it'd be, boy. That sun blazing. Good God. Buddha Black, I see you. Shout out to all my people checking in. Trucker Gamer, I see you. Joseph, I see you. Solid Brad. What's going on, everybody checking in, man? Let's go, let's go. We finna talk about some things. Let's talk about them, man. Respectfully. West Baltimore. You already know what it is. Hey, look, you see it. You already know what it is. Big game tonight. Big game. That's why I want to come up here. I want to get this live feed over with. Get all this bad vibes and juju out the way so I can get ready to get right for the night for the game. We don't want to carry this energy over uh, into tonight when we beat them Chiefs. Or even if we lose to the Chiefs. I'm just hoping to see a really good game. If we lose, but we lose like 42 to 35, I'd be cool. I'd be cool. Because I just know how good that Chiefs offense is. But, you know, I'm hoping that we get a win. Really don't matter. This is regular season. Like Lamar say, man, we ready about the postseason. You know what I mean? We got Super Bowl aspirations. But anyway, I'm getting off subject. Hey, make sure y'all share this, man. Make sure y'all share this to somebody. Make sure y'all share this with somebody. Who that is? Share this with somebody. We're gonna talk about some things, man. We're gonna talk about some real things. We're not gonna get messy. We're not gonna be disrespectful. But we are gonna put some truths out there. Um, because the thing about it is, man, um, Jay has had back and forths, and Jay has had um, I wouldn't say beef, but Jay have had situations with other YouTubers, and it got to a point where Jay just stopped talking. And when Jay just stopped talking, he just let the YouTubers say whatever they want to say, whatever perception was out there, whatever rumor was out there. Um, he just let it rock. You know what I mean? So it's been a lot of times that I've seen people do videos about me. I've seen people just say a lot of shit, and I just choose not to respond. It's a loud ass dog. I choose not to respond. You know what I'm saying? Um, but this is a little different. This is a little different because what we not gonna do, what we not gonna do is we're not gonna make Jay out to be some sort of uh, deceitful person. Okay, we're not gonna make Jay out to be some mastermind who, you know, was preying on anybody, or we're not gonna make Jay out to be somebody who, you know, didn't understand fully what was going on. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into it. Friends and business. Friends and business. When you have a close with someone, When you have a close relationship with someone and you choose to do business with them, it can become very delicate because there is a thin line between disappointing them as a business and disappointing them as a friend personally. You know what I mean? So when you disagree with certain things as far as the business goes, I don't care what anyone says. Depending on your friendship with that person, they're going to take it personally. Period. And we can come up here and we can say a lot of shit, but I'm here to get to the meat and the potatoes of it. You understand? When you disagree with somebody that you're close with on anything that's not related to the friendship, somehow it's always gonna come back to the friendship. That's just for whatever reason, you know what I mean? Because you go in business with somebody you close with, somebody you look up to, and up until this point, you have pretty much gone along with everything that they have said. No matter how you felt about it, you have been trained that yo, if the person is better at this, if the person has more information, has more knowledge, has more experience, you shut up and you listen. Okay, cool. But what about if I feel a certain way about things? And then furthermore, what if I feel that if I speak towards this, what up, call me Cooley, I see you. If I speak towards this person isn't going to just doubt the business. Now he's going to doubt how I feel about him. And I feel like that's the type of situation that I was in, if I'm being honest. So when you hear people say, oh man, you can talk to me about anything, it's not always that simple. It's not always that simple because sometimes it's just sometimes, man, people say they can hear anything and they can take anything, but they can't. If we really being real, they can't. You understand what I'm saying? Like, people will tell you, like, yo, you can tell me anything. I'm about to go back in the house. You can tell me anything. Because it's hot as fuck out here. But you can't. You know what I'm saying? And what happens is, she jamming. And what happens is, it becomes an awkward situation. It becomes an awkward situation because you no longer know how to communicate with this person. How do you communicate with someone that anything you say that is not in agreement in regards to this business? Now, we're talking specifically to the business situation. Anything that you say towards this business situation, you know in your heart is going to be taken as a shot at the person. Why? Because you just watched them go through this with somebody else. And we ain't got to get into that. But at the end of the day, there was never a situation where with this particular business. And if you don't know what's going on, hey man, read the room. You know what I mean? If you know what's going on, just rock with me. The best way I can explain this to y'all is whatever business situation that no longer exists, that did exist at one point in time, it had nothing to do with me thinking that anybody was trying to take advantage of me. Even though if I was to put out, I think there is a reason why people don't want certain things put out. Because I do believe that if the blueprint of this quote unquote business plan was put out to the public, I think a lot of people would see kind of where I was coming from as far as, wait a minute, you know, hold on, we can see why, Jay will want to make some alterations to this. You know, and even, it's funny because even when I was watching the live feed, and the third person came up there, which is a business person that everyone respects, he even said some things that was like, well, that's what I was trying to say. You know, I didn't want to go into business and not have nothing to bring. I didn't want to come into a business and have nothing to offer but just drive. You feel what I'm saying? I want to come with some of my own equity. I want to, you know what I mean? And I just don't understand how people don't see that shit. You feel me? And then now it becomes this personal thing that, oh, he never fucked with me, or he never. Nah, it ain't even that. It ain't even that. Like the thing about it is this: I deferred to your way of thinking for long enough. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my biggest issues the last, I would say, probably 5+ years has been my confidence. And this is something that me and this person have spoken on. So with that lack of confidence, it's just like when you have somebody like that that'll make the decisions for you, you step back and you let them rock. That's why people to my credit, people come on my YouTube and like, yo, you just saying what this person's saying. You just dick riding this person. You just like a parrot for this person. And I was, because guess what? I wasn't in a place where I was confident enough to make my own decisions. So I just allowed that person just to pretty much do the thinking for me. But I think for me, once I got to a point where I was confident enough to make some decisions for myself, business and personally, then it became a situation where it's like, hold on, man. This don't exactly seem like the best thing for me to do right now. Maybe if I just alter it some. Not saying that I don't want to do it. I just want to make some changes. That's it. But did you believe in what they said? 100%. I believed in the long-term goal. I believed in the bigger picture. But it was just some small things that I wanted to change. That's all. Like I said in my other live feed, and again, we're gonna be putting truths out here. Let's put truths out here. We here now. If you telling me you want me to give you 10 bands, right? 10 bands, okay, cool. 10 bands, you gonna take that and go put it down on this truck for this leasing company. All right, cool. I'm gonna get in the truck for you, and I'm gonna drive for you, and I'm gonna make 35% of what the truck gross plus the 6% on the back end because of the 10,000 I invested. So 41%. Okay, cool. I get in your truck. The truck is in your name. The authority is in your name. All this shit is in your name. Ain't nothing in my name beside my settlement. Okay, cool. I'm gonna drive, make X amount of money. A year from now, we all gonna get out the truck and we gonna switch over to the office side. All this, all this, all this. Okay, cool. But check this though. Maybe we can alter that some. Maybe since I'm already leasing at VL, maybe I can stay in my lease at VL and I just give you the 10 bands. That way I got something with my name on it. Cause it's like what old boy said on the live feed, man. You don't want to go, you don't want nobody coming into business that ain't got nothing. Where's my leverage? Where's my power? And then, people, hey, maybe I'm on a power trip. Maybe that's what it is, man. Who knows? Maybe I'll look back 5 years from now and regret all this shit. But until such a time, I got to be confident in the decision that I made. Just because, shit happened the way it happened, I have to stay consistent in my decision, because guess what? If I go now and buckle and say, oh man, maybe I shouldn't have did that, then I'm going to just start second guessing myself on everything. I'm going to start second guessing myself on everything. It's a mindset thing, man. You got to be confident in yourself. You got to be confident in what you believe in. And if you believe that you want to do the business this way, if you want to change some things, if you want to have your name on some paperwork, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. If we business partners, you know what I mean? Now, if I'm just a worker, then okay, cool. I'm gonna fall in line and I'm gonna do what master say. But if I'm what you say I am in this organization, then why is it that me having this opinion or this different way of thinking, why is that such an issue if what you say is true? If you say we partners, right, and we on the same level, you respect my opinion just as much as I respect yours, then if I all I'm saying is, hey man, you know what? Let me change this, this, and this. Let me change this, this, and this. But the fact that I couldn't even change that just told me that this is just how it's gonna be, and this maybe not might be a situation I want to be in. Period. I just want to be in control of some shots. I just want to, if I want to do this, if I want to do that, I should be able to at least have the right to put it on the table. And the way I was made felt was that I can't even put it on the table. Matter of fact, I feel like I was put on some situation where, go sit at the kitty table. That's not your department. This, you know what I mean? That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? And again, going back to what I said earlier, because of how close the friendship is, now if I come and I say something, now it's like, oh, you questioning the friendship. You don't believe in me. No, 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 no. But it's just some discrepancies that I just don't like. You know what I mean? So I would say this definitely. If you looking to go in business with friends, don't go into business with nobody you ain't got in a disagreement with. Don't even do it. Don't even do it. If the numbers make sense, title map don't matter. Y'all could establish titles down the line. It's more to it than that, man. It's more to it than that, man. Because you got to think, once the money is exchanged and the paperwork is signed, you locked into that, or you're gonna lose your investment. You're gonna lose your capital. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, waiting on it down the line. If you wait down the line and you don't speak on it now, it may be a messier or uglier situation that could really go sideways. So I gotta speak up now. You feel what I'm saying? But I just don't like this attack that, I'm out here trying to hurt people. You know what I mean? That I'm out here trying to, disrespect and all this shit. Let's be clear about some things, man. To a fault, y'all have seen me come on this app every day, every other day, once or twice a week, and worship the ground that people have walked on. That's a fact. Okay? That's a big fact. To my fault, to fault. People have killed me for it. People have killed me for conceding to other grown men on this when we all grown. But people have killed me. And again, and to furthermore, no one has defended other YouTubers as much as I have on my platform. That's also a fact. Let's be clear on some things before we get out here and we try to speak on people's character. You feel what I'm saying? So I know for a fact that people have been around people who have discussed my name in a not so nice way and no defense was made. That is a fact. You feel what I'm saying? So before we start trying to, oh, this person may have been this person, this type of person all along. No, we not doing that. Not this time. Absolutely not. Let's be clear. At the end of the day, it was a business plan that was drawn up. Yes. Cool. But somewhere along the lines, yes, I decided I wanted to make some change. And what's so funny is one of the changes I wanted to make, another member said that he wanted to make it as well. He just chose to hold his tongue. But that ain't Jay. Jay not one to hold his tongue. I ain't even programmed like that. I ain't even built like that. So we're not gonna turn Jay into the bad guy on this, man. All honesty, this really ain't a bad situation. I'm good. You feel what I'm saying? Like all I decided to do will start making my own decisions. That's it. That's all this shit is. This is a transition from me damn near 98% allowing another person to dictate the shit that I do to me just saying, you know what, man? I could make my own decisions. I could do my own thing. And if I'm being honest, I've been doing pretty damn good. I feel like my development in the last 3-4 months has been way more than probably the previous 3 years because I'm confident in my decision making without needing the training wheels of someone to okay it. Like, oh yeah, you good. You should be, yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? That does something for you. Maybe it's ego. I admit that. I'm not perfect, but it is what it is. It still don't change. See, here's the thing. Like I tried to hold myself back and like, yo, okay, let me just look at it from his perspective. Let me just do what he say. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But at the same time, like I say, when you are in business with close friends, you can't just tell them like, hey, look, man, I don't this right here, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like that. Because they're gonna take it as an attack. They're gonna take it as a, yo, like, you don't believe in me? That's the first thing they're gonna say. That's the first thing they're gonna say. You don't believe in me? You don't trust me? And it has nothing to do with them. It has everything to do with you. And some people just can't understand that, which is crazy because they are the ones that trained you to think that way. That's what I really don't understand. Like, this is what you made me. 5 years ago, I was just, you know what I mean, going through the motions, just trying to figure this shit out called life. Got my CDL, blah, 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 blah. And then we linked up, and now you started training me, you started conditioning me, you started telling me things, showing me things, and I always appreciate that shit to this day. But at the same time, you created this mindset that's in me now to where it's like, yo, I just want to do this, this, and this. Like, you know, I don't get it, man. Someone teaches you and trains you to do good business and make decisions on your own and never back down when you don't think something is right and never be afraid to have the hard conversations and all that. But then when you apply that shit to them, now it's like, well, what the fuck you doing? I'm doing what you taught me. What are you talking about? I don't think that this is a productive. I don't think that this is a productive situation. People always got their mind made up. Who they think of, bruh? They didn't want to lose money in the situation. This shouldn't break up a friendship just because y'all can't do bid. It shouldn't. It definitely shouldn't. But, you know, again, that's what I say, Dre. I never questioned the friendship. That's the crazy part. Somebody go show me when I questioned the friendship. This was strictly business. Business-wise, I was like, yo, I just, you know. And then the crazy thing was, I never said I didn't want to go in business. I just said I wanted to push it back a year. Let me get Holland Logistics set up. Let me stack some bread. That's why everybody asking me like, yo, you gonna buy this truck? You gonna buy this truck? I never had intentions to buy this truck. I thought about it. I considered it. A plan was I was gonna lease this truck for a year. I was gonna walk away into that situation. That was the plan. I just wanted Holland Logistics to have I just wanted to have something to go into this business with. Like right now, if I'd have went into this business on the schedule I was supposed to go into, I'd have been walking in that shit with nothing. I don't even think I would have had the 10 bands, to be honest with you, because I mean the bread just won't come in like I thought it was when I was in the port. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. This shit is crazy. Jay always do things your way first, God will order your stuff. Yeah. I guess the problem is you didn't have the conversation. But we did have the conversation. That's the problem. The conversation was had damn near 2 months ago. The problem is the reaction from the conversation from the other side was that, damn, you don't trust me. Damn, this hurt. This and all this. And again, people can come on this internet and say, oh man, you know, you can talk to me about anything. But when I did, now I got this whole mood swing of, yo, you hurt me, this and that and this. But it's like, bro, the intentions wasn't to hurt you. The intentions was just like, I just wanted to make changes to the business. So why is it, my question is, why is it that me just wanting to change some things in a simple business arrangement makes you think that I'm questioning your friendship? makes you think that I'm questioning you as a person, because that never came out my mouth ever. It was never about the friendship. That was when we had a conversation. That was the first thing that came out my mouth. Like, yo, this ain't got nothing to do with the friendship. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. This, to me, this is supposed to be a glorious part of my life. This is supposed to be like I'm doing some things and I'm on my way to things. Like the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years are gonna be amazing. Barring any catastrophic shit, it's gonna be amazing. And I should be able to be in a good space and be in a celebratory space. You feel what I'm saying? Because now it's like, fam, like I don't need you now. Like, and I don't say that in a malicious way. I mean that, now we can start having different types of conversations. Because now I don't feel like I gotta look up to you to have a conversation. Now we on the same level because I'm doing my thing now. You feel what I'm saying? My confidence up. If anything, if you want to go in business with me, you would want my confidence to be higher, because that means I'm gonna come into the business with all kinds of ideas and just moving different versus coming in as a no with nothing and just like, okay, I'm just gonna shut up and because I don't think my shit gonna be respected anyways. Can't do business with the mentor because they always gonna try to daddy you and you too grown. Once you're in your 30s with kids, all you can do is get advice. That's a fact. And I think that probably was an issue. You go on your own trucking business. I don't want to partner with someone questioning your integrity. Hey man, it's just, I think what it came down to is, I think that people misconstrued my doubts in certain things about the business plan with personal friendship. And I know I can honestly say, hand on a stack of Bibles, that for me, the doubts was never in the person. It was just in some of these plans. It's like, yo, I just don't feel I just don't feel like this is super beneficial to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, and maybe that's just what it is. Maybe it won't meant to. Maybe we won't meant to go on business together. Maybe this shit had to happen. I don't know, man. I'm kind of still in the midst of trying to figure all this shit out, because I'm just trying to figure out how we go from disagreeing on a business situation to I'm driving down the road trying to call my pregnant wife at home and my phone had been cut off. You heard me? I'm talking about I'm driving. I got a 6-month pregnant wife that had to go to the emergency room because she was in so much pain. They thinking that she didn't gone into pre-labor too early, and I can't even, you know what I mean? I pick up my phone to call, and I can't get in contact with nobody. You feel me? My shit is cut off. I'm cut off from the world. That's different right there, man. Like, let's be 100. I would never do nothing like that to anybody, let alone somebody that's supposed to be my brother. Come on, man. So let's not come up here and let's not try to act like that shit is like, oh, it just is what it is. Nah, you don't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I get it. We ain't talk, but we done had plenty of situations. Everybody who got a close friend know that you just go through some times where you just don't talk to niggas. It may be a week, it may be a month, whatever, but niggas always come back and end up talking again. That's just how shit goes sometimes. Hell, my homeboy Wayne, if he's still in here, we just went a whole year without talking over some dumb shit. But guess what? We came back as men. And we said, you know what? I'm sorry. I apologize. Boom, boom, boom. And we got right back onto where we was. But for somebody to cut your shit off like that, to me, that's crazy. That's crazy. Anything, I went 2 hours without no form of communication to anybody. As a truck driver up in PA, anything could have happened to me. I could have rolled my truck, no communication. I got medical issues. I could have had some shit happen to me. I could have had some shit happen to me, and I would have had no way to talk to nobody. Wait, cut your phone off. Yeah, why you? So I was on the plan because and again, my mistake because I shouldn't have did that shit. But these talks of business have dated back a while now. These talks of business have so back in 2018, y'all been watching my channel. My shit was a mess. Be honest, I ain't got nothing to hide. My shit was a mess. You feel me? So what happened was, it was like, yo, you can just hop on my shit. Verizon offered me like 4 different lines. You can hop on my shit. Boom, 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 and we could do it like that. And that's just how we've done it. Now I could have gotten my own T-Mobile Sprint phone. That ain't the issue. But I wanted Verizon because I was OTR at the time. So and it just we just always stayed with that shit. I know people gonna say like, yo, why you on this person's line? You should have your own. Hey man, at that time and point, it was the best situation at that time. I didn't have leverage. I didn't have an opportunity to get my own Verizon line. I do now. You know what I'm saying? You know, I do now. You know what I mean? You cut my shit off. I went to Verizon and drop bread on the phone. No problem. It's cool. You know what I mean? And again, it's just shit like that. You know? Why would I want to go into business with somebody that would do that to me? Because if we supposed to be everything you claim we is, that would never happen. That would never happen. You feel what I'm saying? Like that right there to me, yes, that was the final straw. We will never speak again. And that's a fact. We will never speak. And I love you. I love your family. I pray you do well. I will never do anything to slow you down. I will never do anything to put a bad impression of you in the world. I will always love you, my nigga, but we will never speak again after no shit like that. That's just one of those things where, yeah, 2 hours later, I got a phone and everything moved forward, but it's what was the intention behind that? What was the mindset behind that is what worries me. Because what you got to be thinking about, and then you claim that you thought about reporting is stolen, after you know how I felt about when old boy reported the truck stolen when I quit that job, you know how I felt about that situation. You know how I feel about the police and black people calling the police on black people. But for you to even insinuate that you would report the phone that I paid off, that I just sent you the last payment for last Friday at 1:59 a.m. on my Cash App. Come on, man. But we boys, though. Man, I just, maybe I need to go look up the definition of boys. Because maybe I got a misunderstanding on some things. Because I would never do no shit like that to nobody. Just being honest, man. And with that move, in my opinion, you just showed me exactly what I may have been thinking was right. Because the minute you felt some type of way, you do some shit like that. Hey, bro, it's cool. Hey, man, if that's your way and getting even, you got me, bro. You won that. I get that to you. For 2 hours, I was panicking like a motherfucker, hoping, praying nothing that happened at the crib. Praying the wife was okay. Praying that my dispatcher won't try to call me. My phone was my e-logs. Praying I didn't violate. I had to pass the way station. Damn, they almost ran that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, that just that move alone could have really had me fucked up out here. No cap. But, at the same time, thanks for the clarity, because now I see, oh. But at the same time, you would question why I would question the business arrangement that was originally had, when the minute something didn't go the way you like, you cut my phone. So what's to say if we in business together and let's say I move a certain way or I decide I don't want to do this or whatever, What you gonna do? What will you go there? Because again, the cutting off of the phone, to me, that speaks towards a mindset. Like that's just to me, that's a malicious thing to do. So the fact that your mind would even go there to do something that malicious, in my opinion, is just like that's tough. You know what I mean? Like if we was just like, oh yeah, I know that nigga from out in the way, blah blah blah, some shit like that. Cool, okay, yeah, fuck that nigga. But for us to be as close as you claim we was, but you go straight to cutting off the phone, well, and not, you know what I mean? That's crazy to me, man. That's crazy to me. And you know, you want to talk about hurt, like hurt is driving down the road knowing like, damn, like somebody who you was about to name your son after would cut your phone off and let anything happen to you and don't even care what happened. Because then when you cut the phone off, that means you have no intention in reaching out to me. So if anything was to happen at that point, we passed the business now. Now we just on some personal man shit. If anything was to happen, you wouldn't even like, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even want to reach out to me to make sure I was cool. And that to me is it's just that's a different type of evil to me. But maybe I'm over. Y'all tell me. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe my emotions is getting the best of me because that's what people always go to when I react a certain way. You feel what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. But like I say, man, I got no hate in my heart. I got no hate in my heart for nobody. But at the same time, we not gonna create this. We not gonna create this illusion that Jay was just being, doing some old Jay shit. Nah, I've had several people come up here. Now, what's gonna happen moving forward, and what's been happening is that, and a lot of people have reached out to me, and for those that have, I appreciate it. I've had about 3, 4 messages over the course of the last 2 to 3 months where people have reached out to me like, yo, Jay, I don't know what you've been doing. I don't know what you did, but stay in the lane that you in, because you a little different. You know what I mean? You marching to the beat of your own drum. You know, somebody told me that they could tell that I was no longer trying to follow behind somebody, that I was moving the way I wanted to move. You know what I'm saying? And for me, that shit priceless, man. That shit priceless. You know what I mean? Like I'm standing in my own nice situation and doing good. Definitely gonna continue to be doing good. And it's gonna be because of me. What's wrong?
The mirror is damaged.
Oh, they broke it.
It's like mold. They're gonna replace it, but I got insurance in the store. I gotta go up again.
All right. That's the one we got from the home store.
Yeah.
All right. Let me know. Well, we gotta. All right. Goddamn. Some of my moving shit got damaged. Um. But anyways, man, that's just why that's where I'm at with it, man. Let me read some of these comments. You both may be, so remember how you overreact and let him fix the situation if he chooses. Now you can be. Nah, we'll never be anything at this point. What was you talking about? And also look at it this way: it's better that it happened now than later. That's the big thing for me, Big Curb. I'm grateful for this whole situation. I'm eternally grateful for this situation because yes, I do believe that if it wouldn't have happened now, it would have happened later. And when somebody asks, well, why wouldn't you say anything? Because this is what I was afraid of. Again, people always make it seem like it's so easy to come and talk to them about shit, but then you do, and then shit hit the fan like this. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? Keep your head up, bro. You'll know better next time. It's all an experience. Keep your head, bro. You keep being positive. I'm trying. VL owe you a check. This shit is business, not personal. You didn't help them hire about. Nah, this ain't got nothing to do with VL. What up, Trap Media? Drama was this a lovers and friends episode? I'm just saying. You gotta have more fuck. Guess I had to go back to the beginning of the video, catch up. Yeah, you're gonna have to catch up, Mario. I'll call you though, Mario. I told you I was gonna call you, so I'll call you. But yeah, man, like I say, man, Jay don't feel no type of way towards nobody, man. But I definitely wanted to come up here and say my piece on my platform. I got an invitation last night to come on the podcast, but I ain't want to do that shit, bro. I don't even want to speak to that individual. It ain't nothing to be said, man. Or again, once you show me the malicious side of your mind and what you'll do out of spite or whatever, and then you say some shit like, I should have reported it stolen, which would have possibly had me to cause me an interaction with the police. Now, because I went straight to Verizon when I got home. So you reported stolen. Okay, cool. You report the phone stolen. And let's say I go home like I did. I came home and I went to Verizon. I pulled up in my truck and I go in there and I tell them like, hey, I got this phone, but I can't transfer it over. And they take a look at the phone and they see on the serial it's been reported stolen. Then what would have happened? Come on, man. Just for you to even entertain doing some shit like that, show me the type of person you are, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That speaks to your character. I'm asleep at night. You got to sleep with shit like that. The fact that you would go that far for what? Go that far for what? Because now you're entering into a realm of now you're literally trying to sabotage or you're literally trying to do harm to me. You know, cutting the phone off is tempering that line. But now you talking about you have the man, that's crazy, bro. I would never even pretend to play like that, bro. And you know me, so you know how I feel about that shit. You know how I feel about any interaction with the police. That's crazy, bro. Like that's on some next level shit right there, my nigga. That's crazy. And I think that you even know that that's crazy. Like that's nuts. Like never in my life would I call the police on another black man. That's just not even how I was raised. Like once upon a time, yes, when I was younger and dumber, I was like, yeah, if I have an interaction with another nigga, I'm gonna call the police on him. But then somebody had to pull me to the side, like, look, bro, you just don't do that. And I got chewed up over that shit I said about Party Hard when I was like, yo, I'm gonna call the police on him. A couple of my older heads was like, yo, nah, nigga, no, don't even play like that. We know you was just being funny, but you don't play like that. You don't call the police on no black man. And then I dealt with that butane shit when I took the truck home and the nigga reported the truck stolen, and I had to deal with that. And so you know how I feel about that shit. You know how I feel about that shit, and for you to play like that, that's nuts. So we not going to see you on. Nah, you'll never see me on that platform again. You'll never see me in the same room with that individual again. I'm not gonna play around with it. I'm not gonna, because again, once you show me something, like, hey man, once somebody show you who they are, believe them. And you done made a believer out of me. Congratulations, round of applause. So, then you would have went to jail and they would have told your truck even. You know what I mean? Like it could have that could have been a really bad situation. And for somebody to joke like that, we talk about it all the time on this social media thing, man. It's just certain shit you don't joke about. It's just certain shit that you don't do. And even with that, I still wish you nothing but the best, bro. Wish you nothing but the best. Love you, love your family, love everything. But just think about where that business plan came from, and you can see there was evil intentions. Get that bag off your fridge.
I just put that up there.
I thought, oh shit, I got the guns up here and everything. Let me move them out the camera. Somebody may perceive that as a threat. But, hey man, you know, I don't know. Part of me feel hurt, part of me feel relieved, man. Sometimes shit just gotta happen how it's gonna happen. Real relationships survive real shit. And I've already experienced some shit like this with another day one of mine. Shout out to Wayne. And we came through it. And we right back to where we were. That's my nigga. And shit crazy, man. I mean, it is what it is. What can you do? But it's just like I just, you know what I mean? Like how do you move forward with that? Like there will be no way. I would never believe anything else you say out your mouth when you do something malicious like that. I just, you know what I mean? I'm always gonna feel intimidated to, but at the same time though, it is my fault because it was my fault for relying that much on somebody else. That was definitely my fault. 100%. That actually was the first thing that Trucker Brown told me when I talked to him about it. Excuse me. He was like, yo, number one, you shouldn't have your shit in nobody else's name. I was like, I know, man. I know. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple people didn't tell me that, but I was in a bad situation, man. I mean, like I was going, like 2 years ago, I was going through it. Really the last 2 to 3 years, I've been going through it. I've been telling y'all this shit again. I am one of the few YouTubers, and you can take this as a shot or not. I don't give a fuck. I'm one of the few YouTubers that come up here and really tell y'all everything. When I come up here and I make a video about some shit, ain't no play. I just always jokingly do it or try to make it a lighter situation sometimes. But I be going through shit. I come up here and I talk about it. I can't say that for everybody else. No, I'm not gonna fake content. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna come up here and say whatever for the views. I'm not gonna do that. You feel what I'm saying? So, but it's all love, man. And yeah, I just wanted to come up here, put my piece out. I was made aware of some things this morning and late last night. I would have did something last night, but as I was watching, I was inebriated. You know what I mean? So that probably wouldn't have been the best of situations for me to come up here off that Don Julio and just start talking. You know what I mean? It probably would have got a lot. It probably would have got very vulgar and very disrespectful. So at least I wanted to wait, sober up, and then come up here and put my spiel up here, man. And that's what I've done. So it is what it is. You won't catch me speaking on it anymore. The truth is the truth, and the truth is, it's my fault. I shouldn't have been in a situation as a man to need to rely that much on another man. Whether I'm not gonna say that anybody had bad intentions or good intentions or whatever intentions, but just as a man, I shouldn't have been in a situation to have to rely. Same thing with Trucker Brown, same thing with LaShawn, and I love all the men. But as a man who was married and had a family already, I should have been in a better situation to where I didn't need to rely so heavily on these men's advice. Whether their intentions are good or bad, it has nothing to do with them. It's everything to do with me. And that's what I'm taking away from this situation. I have no bad blood to nobody. Because, again, it's my fault for being that bad off to even have to be in that situation for it to be like this. Because if I was in a better situation, if my lease was swift, would have worked the way it's supposed to have been, I wouldn't even have been here. That's a fact, Wayne. In my own lane, doing my own thing. I just pray don't nobody else crash trying to get in my shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, man. So that's a fact. No losses, just lessons. That's a hard lesson, a very hard lesson. But again, man, it is what it is, and it is what it's gonna be. It is what it's gonna be, man. So I appreciate all 104 people checking in. I'm gonna keep doing videos. And I'm gonna keep rocking the VL. Shout out to VL, man. I'm doing well over here. Shout out to everybody that's come here because of me. You know, shout out to everybody that seemed to have something to say about VL. Respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Like, I came here and now everybody talking about it. I'm not gonna be cocky with it. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen more VL trucking videos and responses and mentions than other YouTubers. I've seen a lot of it. You feel what I'm saying? But it's all good though. It's all love. Shout out to HT Logistics 3434. I'm actually about to order 2 of your books, one for me, one for my mom. Shout out to Call Me Cooley. Shout out to who else? No Hippie. Shout out to my boy Lloyd. Shout out to Mario. Shout out to West Baltimore. Shout out to everybody, man. I got nothing but love for everybody. That's a fact. You see me out here, pull up on me. Pull up on me. Show love. Just know you're going to get the same energy back that you bring. So if you coming with the bullshit, believe the bullshit coming back to you. That's a fact. But yeah, man, that's what I got, man. And yeah, I just had to come up here. And I had to say, y'all, I had to say something. That's just me. I'm not one to just sit. Nah, I had to come say something, man. So shout out to the instigators that's gonna try to make this more than what it is. Damn, most importantly, shout out to Dre. I know, right? Most importantly, don't keep your head up, bro. It'll get easy. Everybody in here, come on, man. Show them some love. Smash the like button. Yeah, you could hit the like button. Nigga putting his whole personal business out here. You at least hit the like button. I was about to say something else. I seen a comment. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's what it is, man. I'm trying to think. It was something else. Oh, well, since we here, and it's 102 people, 100 people, whatever. Um, Let me just go and put this out here, man. All right. Because I am doing my own thing without, needing anyone else's opinion or whatever. I'm gonna try to keep my shit to myself as much as possible, as far as my future plans. But I will say this just because everybody seems to keep talking about this lease program here at VL Trucking. I'm not buying this truck, man. Okay? I'm not buying this truck. Like, I just want to put that out there. Maybe if I put that out there, it'll give some people a better understanding of what I'm trying to do here at VL and what I'm using VL for. Man, again, to me, it's all about leverage. If you don't know what leverage is, Google it. It tells you in the definition of what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to use one opportunity to create a better one, and that's it. So I had thoughts of buying the truck, but it just I have too many better options and opportunities to do other things. So again, shout out to Call Me Cooley, shout out to Wayne. They put me hip to the Navy Federal game, which I am a member of. And it's just I have a very specific plan that I'm going to, that I'm doing. I'm not going to always give you the details up front, but I will keep you and let you follow my journey. But I tell you what, man, we going up because again, I'm out here on my own now. I don't have nobody to fall back on, nobody's other situation. So it's just me and mine. So we going up. We gonna move right. We gonna move smart. We gonna move productively. We're not gonna build we're not gonna build a Lisa fleet. We just not gonna do it. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Shout out to everybody who doing it that way. But Wasatch lease payments are just too much for me for what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? It's just too much. You feel what I'm saying? So that's not a shot. It's the truth. It's just the truth. So shout out to VL Trucking for giving me an opportunity to put me back at the table, because for a while I've just been watching, sitting on the sofa, sitting at the kiddie table, watching the adults eat at the big table, and it's nice to be back at the table. Now I'm just working on getting me a bigger portion. You know what I mean? So we're gonna keep working this VL Trucking lease. and we're gonna look to elevate in a time when it's right to elevate. You know what I mean? But no, I'm not buying this truck. I'm using this truck to do better. Um, and yeah, what are my goals? My goals are to create opportunity. My goal is to continue to create leverage. Um, with opportunity and leverage, and with opportunity and leverage, I feel like I can do things for my family that will change their entire life. Just like trucking has changed my life, I want to change the lives of my family. You know, and again, I thought that I could do that with the other business situation, but again, that shit would have never been mine. So to me, that was a big deal. Maybe that's ego, maybe that's emotion. Hey man, it is what it is, man. You got to live with your demons, man. You know what I mean? Like it won't go away. That thought process won't go away. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I might not be able to put my mom on if it on a business that's not mine. With mine, I can put my mom's on. I could put my brother on, my cousin. Me and my cousin been talking. Who knows what we may do? Like what I'm saying? It's just that's what it's about for me. So that's what we working towards, man. Highland Logistics. We're gonna build it slowly but surely. We're gonna take all advice. Cause that's the thing about me, man. A lot of cats get offended when different like owner operators and shit be saying shit. I don't get offended no more, man. I just take it in. I'm like, okay, obviously this person feels strongly about this, so let me see what they talking about. And sometimes you go to check out what they talking about, and it's like, yo, okay, they know what the fuck they talking about. Nothing wrong with wanting to be a boss. Don't ever think otherwise. Hear everything, but listen to yourself. I hear that. I like that. Hear everything, but listen to yourself. That's a fact. That's a fact. So anybody who can't understand that, man, again, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, man. So, but yeah, that's what it is with Holland Logistics, man. We're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep stacking this capital, um, and we're gonna get ready to make a big push. Like Dame Dash said to DJ, you want hustle for your last name. That's a fact. That's a fact. So, but that's all I got, people. Like I said, I wanted to get this. I want to get these vibes out the way because I gotta go get ready for. You already know what time it is tonight, man. Baltimore Ravens. Be more in this bitch. Stand up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take these Chiefs down tonight. And how's home time? Home time is going great. Home time is going great. I'll probably be home. Mario asked me when I'd be home. I'll probably be home till about Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not sure. Then I'm gonna get out there and get back to it, man. Get back to building the dream. Get back to building the dream, man. So, you know, you work a little harder when it's yours. That's another thing. You just work harder when it's yours. So, that's all I got, man. I'm out. Wishing nothing but the best. You got to appreciate that, fat boy. As always, man, you know what it is. Stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God, family, trucking, man. I'm going to just be over here in my own lane doing my own thing. Wish y'all number love, man. I'm out.